Welcome to This Week on Campus, your weekly webcast featuring news and events at Western Iowa Tech. I'm Isabel Martinez.
And I'm Tyler Euchner. This week we'll be talking about some new events that will be featured here on campus. But first,
honoring Indigenous people, Western Iowa Tech celebrated Native American Month this week. There's even a display in the library. WIT TV's Tosin Hikioya shares the importance of celebrating Indigenous people.
Well, this is Native American Heritage Month, and we want to just kind of break the ice with WIT in the community and talk about our history a little bit and our future.
To acknowledge and shed light upon its history, Western Iowa Tech celebrates Native American Heritage Month.
And I want to welcome you all here today, and I want to express my gratitude to WIT and the organizers for allowing a voice to be expressed for this month. This is Native American Heritage Month, and I truly hope that as we go along here, this sparks ideas and some initiative to expand some of these teachings.
We understand American history, but when the shoe's on the other foot, nobody knows who we are. My culture, my way of life, gave me a new spark, gave me a new fire and a desire and passion in life, and it helped me make better decisions for myself. It helped me sober up and straighten out. There's a lot of incredible benefits to that, and so I'm an advocate for that. I think we all have to understand our contributions to the entire world, our food system, the food systems, and the things that we enjoy in life, chocolates and tobacco and things like that all come from us. Italy wouldn't have the foods that they have without our tomatoes. The corn, the effects that corn has had on the entire world and other developed nations. Yet you go to our territories and we have very little. We have very little, and it seems like the systems around us only prosper more and more, and we don't ever evolve. And so the knee is on our neck, so to speak. It's been there for 150 years. For most of the recent tribes, it's been there for 150 years. And so we are diligently trying to figure out how to come out of those economic sanctions without sacrificing our sovereignty. The United States is 27th in the world in developed countries in education. And in all the travels that I've ever been throughout the United States, there's a tremendous disparity between common Americans and Native American communities, our understanding of who we are, our assimilation into society.
And I encourage each and every one of you to do your research. Do your research for the sake of your children. Your children deserve truth. And if you don't provide them that, then it's the opposite. You're providing lies.
For This Week on Campus, I'm Tosin Hikioya.
if you're new to the area and want an idea to take somebody on a date or just want to check out some Christmas lights this year before it gets even colder, then Lamar's has a good option. Christmas Acres is a Christmas light exhibit that's run by Rob and Joyce Scheitler, and they've been doing this for over 25 years at this point at their home outside of Lamar's. With over 2,500 lights and 800 blow-up molds, 60 street lights, and many more not yet counted yet, a beautiful place to say the least. The lights are on from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. every night, and it's typically pretty busy. This Friday, they are also holding a charity bake sale from 5 to 10 as well. Now, if you do want to visit the Christmas Acres, search them up on Facebook or Google them, and you can get their address that way.
The Student Center is now back open this year, and with that comes new hours. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Sunday from 4 to 8 p.m., and Saturday they are closed. To find out more information, do contact Mike Brown via email or text.
School is back in session. With that, the library has announced new hours. Sunday hours will be 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Wednesday will be 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. The Thursday hours will be 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then Friday will be 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. The library will be closed on Saturdays, but library chat will still be available during hours of operation.
Have you been struggling with something? Try to have some coffee with a counselor. This weekly support group is a safe place to put down your books and decompress. They meet at 10:30 on Wednesdays in the library. Everyone is welcome to join, relax, and talk about what is going on in their lives. When we come back, Tosin Hikioya has an interview with Iowa State Senator Jackie Smith. Stay with us.
The day we've all been dreaming of is approaching, when life gets back to normal. But we're not there yet. So please, everybody, do your part. Get vaccinated against COVID-19 as soon as possible, because that's the best way to protect you. Protect them. Protect everybody. It's the best way to get Iowa back to normal. Find a COVID vaccine location near you at vaccinateiowa.gov.
Whitstock is back and better than ever. We know you've missed that pre-pandemic sound, and we've missed it too. That's why Whit TV has decided to give you the Whitstock you knew and combine it with the style of Glow. To kick things off, we have Winter Wayfarer. The Glow alumni return to Whit for a virtual concert experience. Now available at youtube.com/WhitTV.
Hello, I'm Tosin Hikioya, and today I'm speaking with Jackie Smith. So hello, Jackie. It's nice to meet you. I'm sorry.
It's nice to meet you too. This is great. Lovely. I like your tree.
Thank you. All right. So as ranking member of the Senate Educational Appropriation Committee, describe your goals to improve the community college educational system.
Well, you know, community colleges really are partners with business, with high schools, with families as well, as far as creating our next workforce. So it's important that we fund or that we make sure that community college remains affordable. We have, I believe, many non-traditional students that go back and maybe they've lost a job, you go back and you retrain. There needs to be childcare, help with childcare so women can go back and maybe get a degree that they're interested in. And making sure that community colleges and businesses are really working together to fill the need. Right now we have a workforce shortage problem in Iowa. We need workers. And I think community colleges just fill the niche with students that don't maybe want to go to a four-year college. They want to work more in a trade, or they want to go to school for 1 or 2 years and learn a very specific job. And community colleges need to be well-funded and in order to serve students and help families make more money. I mean, that's what we want. Parents want their kids, to do probably better than they do. And community college is a great resource.
So what led to the significant increase in state support of community colleges?
I think we realized at the legislature that community colleges, like I just said, play a vital role, and that we need them to train the next workforce. I know there here at Western Iowa Tech, there's police science, there's some nursing degrees, there's journalism, some mass communication degrees, and I know a lot of you folks stay in our community and work in jobs, right here in our city. So that's the cool part about it is, I get to meet folks like you and hopefully run into you some other day, on the street or in a store, because we certainly want, a vibrant young population. And it's our way to do it.
Would you say that the support was like the speed of the increase in the support for the colleges? Would you say that was accomplished in a short amount of time?
I would say last year community colleges asked for a 3% increase, and they actually got a 3.1% increase. Another thing that happened that I think helped students is there was more money put into what's called last dollar scholarships. So if you have exhausted all your all the avenues to get money. You know, you've applied for grants and scholarships, and you still just don't have quite enough money to go to school. Iowa said, hey, we want you to continue trading, and we're going to help you out. So we also funneled more money in just to help students that maybe don't have the financial means to get to go to school and get a good job, and of course start paying their taxes. So that's what we're all about.
Why do you think it is important to improve the community college educational system?
Workforce. Let me talk to you about what is coming down the pike here in the next 5 to 10 years. There's going to be a lot of federal stimulus money coming in to Iowa. We're going to build roads. We're going to do bridges. We're going to have money for electric cars. I know Western Iowa Tech has an automotive program. How's that going to look in 10 years if 50% of our cars, in 2030 are going to be electric? What part does a community college have to play with battery stations and charging stations? And we need an infrastructure there. And I think that job creation and future jobs fit well with the community college model. You get in, get your training, get out, get your job.
And what do you consider some strengths of a community college?
I think I keep saying that. It's just that we can keep you here. Mm-hmm. We want our young folks to stay, be our next leaders. I'm always looking for the next leaders in politics if you ever find this career doesn't work out. But truly, I'm being very serious, is that I think the fact that we can train people quickly. You can get a 2-year degree. Here you can get a 6-month degree, depending on where your interest is. And then there's probably a job waiting for you close to home.
And you recently, you just mentioned that about the last dollar scholarship. Mm-hmm. Do you think that childcare is the obstacle for why there's such a problem in others reaching higher education?
Well, I do know childcare across all ages, like just not for college students too. Women, by and large, have not gone back to work since the pandemic. There's still a large demographic that are still at home, and childcare costs are part of that. You have to make more than what you spend. Iowa did make some progress last year on raising, how much money you can make and still qualify for some childcare subsidies. The federal government, if they can pass some more of this legislation on Building Back Better, there's going to be even more credits to help moms or young students, young moms go back, get education, go back to work. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's been a barrier, and we need to do better, and I think we will.
So are there any other currently or any potential scholarships that can help with this that is coming up?
Well, I think we just talked about the last dollar scholarship. There's Pell Grants, which would be federal money. I do know there is local, if you are a Woodbury County resident, there's some kind of a small MERD grant you can get maybe for books or something. Other than that, I am not real sure. There will be some more money put into just workforce development, which may end up being, translated into grants and help for students, but I don't know anything specific other than what we've already talked about.
So what advice do you have for the students here at Western Iowa Tech?
I think something that the college does that sounds good to me are career navigators. I don't know if you have used a career navigator, but there seemed to be an emphasis that the college is giving to help students figure out what they want to do. So my recommendation would be make sure that if you're having any doubts about what path you might want to go, to meet with one of those. Fill out your FAFSA form and complete it. A lot of kids, I should say kids, but a lot of students didn't necessarily finish their FAFSA forms in the last few years. So we need to all work to make sure you get all the financial aid, school debt. You don't want to graduate with any more school debt than you have to, because it does make a difference when you get out and how much you're paying back. So any kind of help that you can get I would say seek it out, scholarships. You know, just look around and just follow your heart and see if you can find a program that helps you get there.
Well, thank you.
You bet.
But thank you for your support of the school and everything that you're doing for the educational system. We really do appreciate it.
Well, good for you. That was a very strong finish. I like that.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
We'll be right back after these messages.
I've been deployed overseas 6 times with multiple combat tours. I have had a bounty placed on my head by insurgent forces. I haven't missed a day, a beat, in my career. I haven't been in the hospital since the day I was born. Only one thing has been able to take me down: COVID. And now I've done my part to take COVID down, getting the vaccine.
Even though there is so much against us, you will see me wearing a face covering.
And even with my face covered,
you will see me
as a son,
as a friend to everyone I meet,
as a fighter for change,
as a woman who stands up for what I believe in.
So join me in wearing a face covering
to help stop the spread of the coronavirus.
Because this is one small act of kindness that has the power to bring us all together.
If you're looking for something fun to do on a Tuesday night, I might have the key to fix that boredom. Once a month, the Sunnybrook Church will be holding an event called United for all students to join. There will be snacks and a ton of new people for you to get to know and chat with. You can also join in the worship and the message they will be teaching for the evening. You don't have to be a Christian to go to this event. Everyone is welcome. The final event will be held on December 7th, so mark that in your calendar so you don't forget.
With the Student Center being more open this year, Western Iowa Tech is offering fitness classes for the rest of the semester. You can take classes for Taekwondo, yoga, Zumba, super circuit, and personal protection. The classes are free if you have a valid student ID.
If you need to see a doctor and don't want to leave campus, you are in luck. Western Iowa Tech and Tri-State Nursing will offer services for cold, flu, strep throat, STD testing, COVID testing, and more. In-office services are free and will be open from Monday through Thursdays from 8:30 to 1 in the Kaiser Building in room A212. No appointment is needed, just walk in and let the nurses take care of you. Thanksgiving is over and we're getting closer to winter. Tyler Euchner has a look at your forecast for the week ahead.
Thanks, Isabel. This week was so nice, I didn't even need to wear a sweatshirt or even a jacket. But coming up, it's going to start dropping in temperatures. Now on Saturday, it's going to be mostly sunny through the day, with temps hitting a high of 42 and a low of 34. Sunday, partly sunny with winds hitting a high of 25 miles per hour and gusts hitting 35 miles per hour, so hold on to your hats, with a high of 48 and a low of 19. Monday, mostly sunny once again with chances of flurries into the late night, with temps hitting a high of 32 and a low of 20. On Tuesday, a bit of a change, but it's going to be mostly cloudy for the day, with temps hitting highs of 34 and a low of 15. On Wednesday, we'll see sun with a high of 36 and a low of 15. And finally, on Thursday, will be mostly sunny for the day with a high of 46. Sadly, the temperatures are starting to drop now, and it's going to start feeling like December after today.
Events and information for Western Iowa Tech can be found on their social media pages. Just search Western Iowa Tech on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, and be sure to follow for more updates. If you have something you would like publicized on This Week on Campus, send it to thisweek@whitcc.edu. This Week on Campus is a weekly webcast from the Mass Communication program here at Western Iowa Tech Community College in Sioux City, Iowa.
New episodes of This Week on Campus are posted every Friday afternoon. The latest content from our program, please visit our website, whitcc.tv, where you can find a direct link to our YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe and have a wonderful week.